This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats, all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And a very pleasant good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back here to Afton, Wyoming. Game 2 of the afternoon here for the Preston Indians, as today in the afternoon match they will take on the Lyman team here as we get ready to take on as we get ready to go here this afternoon. Earlier today, the Preston Indians lost in straight sets against the Braves of Star Valley, the host team for this afternoon's activities, as they lost in straight sets. They were in pretty much all three sets, but they just couldn't quite pull it off at the end of all three and ended up losing in 3 sets earlier today. So they'll try it here again here this afternoon against Lyman. Lyman earlier today lost to Rich in their first match. They fell behind early 2-0, came back 1 set number 3, and they took it right down to the end in set number 4 before losing 25-22 in set 4 as they tried to force a 5th set, but came up just short in trying to do so. So it's Preston against Lyman, final matches of the day for both squads as we wrap up activities at the Cokeville tournament here in Afton, Wyoming. At here in the afternoon match, we are at Star Valley Junior High School. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, it'll be time to play some volleyball. The Preston Indians and Lyman coming up in just a couple of minutes from here in Afton, Wyoming.
KACH. This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
It's time for Preston Lady Indians volleyball. The New Look Indians hit the court, looking to continue on what was one of their best seasons a year ago and work to bring home a conference title. Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meats and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, for all the parts your car may need to keep running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto, the Mutual of Enumclaw. Preston Pharmacy, now with their own phone app to help make tracking your prescriptions easier. And by Cornerstone Realty. When you're ready to sell your home or purchase the home of your dreams, call Cornerstone Realty. They want to be your agent. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston High School and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game in whole or in part without expressed written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting is strictly prohibited. And a good afternoon once again, everybody, as we welcome you inside Star Valley Junior High School as we get ready to play the second match of the day for the Preston Indians as they'll take on Lyman here this afternoon. Earlier, Preston came up short against the host Star Valley as they lost 3-0 earlier today. Preston still looking for their first win of the year to come back after what was a pretty good year last year, as they've dropped 9 sets in a row to open the season. So they look to get on the winning side and to get things going in the right direction here this afternoon against this Lyman squad. We talked earlier this afternoon with Coach Kolaska Haskell. She talked a little bit about the growing pains that the team is going through because Preston has to have some players playing in different positions. One of those not playing here with Maddie Whitehead, who weren't with us earlier today. Well, we talked about Maddie, who twisted an ankle in the match on Wednesday in Pocatello at Highland High School. She's in a walking boot, not able to play here this afternoon. In fact, she'll probably miss the next few matches. Coach Haskell told us before the game. So can't wait to get Maddie back and get her back in the back line at her libero spot, as she is sorely missed here today, as she's missing both of the matches here this afternoon. So the team's making their way out onto the floor. The officials will make sure that the right people are in the right spots and will be ready to go. Earlier today, our conversation with Coach Haskell was sponsored by Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, offering many options for all of your insurance coverage needs. 85 South State Street in Preston is where you can find them. Come in, get your competitive quote today from all of their different insurance policies and agencies that they can offer, or give them a call, 852-2500. That's Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency. So we're about ready to play here this afternoon as the officials are checking over, making sure all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed as they go through and make sure the right people and the right starters that were written in the official scorebook are where they're supposed to be. And now they'll swap out the starter. The libero will come onto the floor, and then we'll be just about ready to play here coming up here this afternoon. Today's games also are sponsored in part by Stokes Market True Value. From produce to hand tools, fresh meat to smokers, plus a fresh bakery, fresh deli items, and now preparing and serving fresh sushi daily. Stokes Market True Value, 217 South State Street in Preston. So here we go. Preston will serve to open the match here this afternoon, as it'll be Hannah Stevenson to serve, and we'll get ready to play some volleyball. As Hannah's handed the ball by the officials, and here we go. As is dug out, and a little tap of the net. Nice play at the net by Keisha Knapp for the Preston Indians, and then not able to handle it was Lyman, and Ben Preston able to drop on top 1-0. And his second serve is good in the middle. It's Bryce Hansen, and she was blocked at the net again. And again, right in the middle, it's a Knapp hanging out there, and she gets the block and the point, and it's 2-0. So jumping out to a quick start here. Stevenson's next serve is short but dug out. Preston able to keep it alive. Coming over to make the play, Stevenson, and she bumps it up to Celeste Burnett, who plays it over. Blocked again at the net by Knapp, and then they can't get it back. So Lyman had a chance but couldn't do it, and Preston able to go 3-0 here to open the first set of this match. Big Kendall Dickerson is the outside hitter on this side. They try to set her up. Now they set her up again. That's blocked at the net again, and Preston able to keep this one alive. Stevenson will play it over off the top of the net, but it finds its way on the Lyman side anyway. Partially blocked by Preston. They'll set it up outside. Hobson misplayed, and it's going to be 4-0 Preston. Chloe Hobson picks up the kill there, as Preston did a good job keeping it alive, but then the service error by Hannah Stevenson, and it'll give the point for the first time over to Lyman, and now they will serve. Brooklyn Walker, the senior, steps back behind the line, and she'll serve here, trailing 1-4. As they set it up outside, Hobson is dug out by Lyman at the net. Nice dig by Drew. Drew to Spain to keep it alive for the Indians. Again, in the middle, it comes to Dickerson. That's dug out by Stevenson. Nice set outside by Knapp, and it's too long. Too strong by Acacia Knapp, and it's 4-2. To Spain. Digs out the serve. Bumped over by Longhurst. Taken there by Lyman. Returned off, plays, just glances off the top of the roof and then off the net and onto Lyman's side. So that will be a point for Lyman. They'll give it to them, so it's 4-3. And mishandled on the serve, then we'll be even at 4. So Preston opened up with 4 straight points. And then coming back with 4 of their own is the Lyman squad. And we're tied at 4. Outside set, Knapp just bumps it over. Coming here on the near side, back to Hansen. Misplayed at the net, so they'll just play it over. Give it back over to Preston. Outside set comes to Hobson. That's dug out nicely. Again, here's Lyman. Again, it's Hansen. She can't get that ball to go down, and Knapp can't get the ball quite over the net. And it'll be 4-5. Serve as Despain not able to dig that quite out. That'll be a service ace. And it goes to 6-4. So Lyman now on run of their own have scored 6 straight points. Make it 7 is again Despain not able to dig that out. So back-to-back aces. Off the top of the net, and that one falls. That's 3 aces in a row for Lyman. So Brooklyn Walker, serving well, has served up 8 straight points. Here comes Hobson. That's going to be off some hands and a point for the Indians. So finally they break through. After 8 straight points scored by Lyman, the Indians finally pick up a point as Hobson on a service ace has her own. So Preston able to pick up a point there. It's 8-6, and Hobson will serve again. Set outside. That comes to Hansen, and Hansen able to put it away. So we go to 9-6. Coming in here is Kylie Burbank for the first time for Preston here in this match. Short serve handled by Despain, and right in the middle of the net. That's where big Kendrell Dickerson hangs out, and she just tucks it back home over the net. Despain sets it outside. It goes to Burnett. That's kept alive. They'll set it outside again. This one comes to Bradshaw. Bradshaw's dug out by the Indians. But they bump it, just bump it back over the net, keep it alive. Again, right in the middle, Dickerson able to put that away. So Dickerson with a couple of quick kills. And it's 11-6. That's short, and that's going to be another ace. That's the 4th ace of the set for Lyman, and they break open a 6-point lead. And that'll be into the net. Service error, give the point and the ball back to Preston. So it's 7 serving 12 here As Drew Despain drops back behind the service line, and she'll serve here for the Indians. Outside set again. It's going to come to Bradshaw. Kept alive by the Indians. Comes to Dickerson. She's dug out by Preston again. It's Nelson that time. She's not able to put that away. Preston plays it over. A little short dink shot. Just a little flip over by Brooklyn Walker is good for the point. So it becomes 13-7. Coming way back from along the baseline. Despain kind of almost misplayed it, but Knapp was able to go get it, and Preston able to play it back over. As Knapp had it again. Again, the set by Walker, and that'll be out of bounds. So miss hit, point for the Indians. It's 13-8. And Preston will serve here as Adri Shelley with the serve. Lyman plays it over, coming up to get it to Stevenson, sets it high as Burnett plays it over. Almost misplayed by Lyman, but they're able to control it, play it back over onto the Preston side. In the middle this time, that's Windward, and she has it knocked back at her. That'll be a point for the Indians as it's now 9 serving 13. So Preston back to within 4. Shelley's serve. Return, outside set. This comes to Bradshaw. That's going to be dug out there by Shelley. Set it in the middle for Windward. Nice play to keep that ball alive by Lyman. Again, tapped at the net a couple, 2 or 3 times. Finally, they're able to keep it alive. The set comes to Burnett, and Burnett will hit it out of bounds. Miss hit by Burnett, and it's 14-9. Raven Heaton comes in for the first time. She will come in and serve as Emma Nelson will come to the bench. Heaton serve, short but played by the Indians. They'll set it outside to Windward. Windward's dug out in the middle this time. Note comes over here to the near side. That's Bradshaw. She's dug out. Outside again for Burnett. Burnett can't put that away. In the middle. Little short dink shot is in. Kinsey Sill with the point. Makes it 15-9 in favor of Lyman. Heaton will serve for a second time. Despain plays that. Outside set to Windward. Lyman gets it back over. They'll set it in the middle this time for Windward. Partially blocked, and they're going to give the point to Preston as Lyman was into the net. So 15-10. Preston back to within 5 points. So at least Burnett now will serve. Burnett's first serve is a good one. They'll set that outside. Boy, getting way up in the air was Bradshaw and pounding it down. Sage Bradshaw picks up her first kill. 16-10. The serve will come back over to Lyman. And the sophomore Bradshaw will serve. Played there by Preston. Little flip shot over the net. Played by Lyman. Outside, partially blocked, and they tool the block, and that's going to be a point for Lyman as Bryce Hanson, the junior, able to pound that off the block and in. So tooling the block, picking up the point. That serve is going to be short, and that's a service error against Bradshaw. Point for Preston. As it becomes 11-17, I should say. Ball tapped around several times. They're going to get it. Libero was Charlize Rose, and she was not able to get it. So give the point to Preston again. 17-12. Haley Windward will serve again here for the Indians. Off the top of the net, but over. Outside set. That comes back to Hansen. And picking up the point, Hansen with the kill. 18-12. Give that point to Hansen, and the service in here for Lyman. Preston will play it back over. Set in the middle. Dickerson blocked. They get it back. They'll set again. Nope, they'll flip it over this time. Comes to Stevenson. Outside set and into the net. Hitting error here by Hobson. That'll make it 19-12. Short service into the net by Caroline Bradshaw. Side out for the Indians, 13-19. As once again, it'll be Hannah Stevenson to serve like she did to start the match. She served 4 straight points to start out this set. Despain played off the ceiling, back over here to Lyman. They go short along the near sideline as Hobson bumps it over for Preston. In the middle, Dickerson, short point. 20-13. Kendall Dickerson with 4 kills here in the first set of the match. Brooklyn Walker will now serve again. The senior ready to go. 7-point lead for Lyman. Set outside comes to Hobson. A good strike, but a good job to dig it out. Comes back to Hansen again. She's able to keep it in play. Outside, Hobson. Blocked and down on the Preston side. Point for Lyman, 21-13. Serve played by the Indians outside to Knapp. She can't quite get to the net in time. That's another point for Lyman, 22-13. Emily Longhurst onto the floor here for the Indians. Despain able to play it. Hansen goes a little push shot right along the sideline. Lyman sets and a big hit and the point with Bryce Hansen picking up the kill to make it 23-13. Check that. They gave the point to the Indians. Okay. So it's 24. My mistake. 22-14. 22-14. Preston has the serve and they trail. Lyman set in the middle for Dickerson. Kind of mishit it. Played by the Indians. Outside. Burnett blocked and not able to be controlled by Lyman. Point again for the Indians. They trail by 7, 15-22. That's a serve into the net. Service error by Hobson. They have 14 on the board for Preston, so that's what we'll go with. 23-14. Set short to Bradshaw, but she's able to dump it over. 24-14. Set point here coming up. Outside set. Burnett blocked. Despain keeps it alive. They get it back over. Back over on the Lyman side. Bradshaw comes down the line. Played there. Despain sets for Knapp as she's able to play it down the line. Keep it alive as well. Outside set. Burnett dug out here by Lyman. Bradshaw kept alive. Little dunk shot by Preston's is dug out. From the back row, it's Hansen this time. Good rally, best rally of the set so far. Lyman will just bump it back over. Preston will set. Burnett gets it back over. And set in the middle, comes back. Bradshaw dumps it over. Back to Knapp. That's dug out in the back row again by Hansen. Comes back over on the Preston side. Longhurst, as the point continues. In the back row, that's played forward by Burbank. As finally, Preston able to put the point away. Emily Longhurst just poking it through and finding an open spot on the floor. 24-15. Despain to serve for the Indians. What a point. Despain, great play to keep it alive. Dives down on the hands and knees to keep it alive. In the middle, Dickerson goes off the nets. Hitting error. Point for the Indians. 24-16. Preston stays alive. Cuts back a little bit into the lead once again. Served by Despain for Preston. Outside, Bradshaw. Didn't get much on that. They'll set it outside again. Comes to Burnett. And that's going to go off the antenna. Point for Lyman. That'll be the game. So that'll be the set. 25-16. Lyman wins the first set here this afternoon. Preston still looking for their first set win on the season, but they'll try to pick it up here in set number 2 here this afternoon. So we'll move to set number 2. Lyman leads 1-0. Back with more from Star Valley Middle School in Afton, Afton, Wyoming. We'll do that right after this.
The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
WestMotorCompany.com. At Preston Drug, we understand that everyone is busy and time is important. That's why we've implemented synchronization. We look at all the monthly prescriptions your family takes, and working with your doctor, we organize them so that you can pick them all up at one time each month. Synchronization with Preston Drug saves you time and money. Call Preston Drug today, and we'll get you into the synchronization system. It's free and it's simple. Preston Drug, 208-852-1563.
KACH.
Getting ready for set number 2 as the Lyman Eagles win set number 1 by a score of 25-16. Tonight's match brought to you in part by Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area in Preston. For more information on how to have a new home built for your needs and desires, call 435-232-1837. 435-232-1837 for Ralph's Construction. So for Preston, another difficult loss. They continue to play well. They were, again, very much into that set, but just right in the middle of the set, play got away a little bit from them as a long sustained rally by Lyman was able to get them the lead. Then Preston, even though they tried to come back late in the set, they weren't able to, ended up losing 25-16. Tonight's match also brought to you in part by Webb Funeral Home in Preston. Their compassionate staff will help you in your time of need. Call 852-0533, 852-0533. That is for Webb Funeral Home in Preston. So Kalaska Haskell kind of going through some instructions for her squad as we get ready for set number 2. As making some adjustments, and we will get ready for set number 2 coming up here momentarily. Quick timeout, back with more right after this.
KACH, my local radio.
Rounds & Associates Insurance Service is an independent insurance agency with Allstate, Travelers, Auto Owners, Safeco, Progressive, and Nationwide, just to name a few. Stop by the office for your competitive quote today. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call 208-852-2500. Rounds & Associates Insurance, supporting both the Westside Pirates and the Preston Indians on to victory. You've got this. Don't weaken. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call today, 208-852-2500.
KACH.
Well, here we go. Officials are ready. Players are ready. Here we go. Set number 2. Lyman will serve to start the set. Brooklyn Walker does the honors. Nice deep serve. Outside set comes to Hobson. Too long. Good set for Hobson. She hit it just a little bit too far. And Walker will serve again. At the net, battle for the ball, controlled by the Indians. They get it over. Lyman sets it outside, blocked at the net, off the hands of Dickerson and out of bounds. Good block in the middle there. Chloe Hobson was there. Also Hannah Stevenson there as well. So we're tied at 1. Stevenson to serve for the Indians. Inside set comes to Dickerson. Look out, that's in. As Big Kendall Dickerson, her 5th kill of the match, drives that one home, and it's 1-2. Or 2-1, I should say. As Bryce Hansen now serves. The junior steps back behind the line for Lyman. Short. Indians have to come up in a hurry to get it. As Despain plays it over to keep it alive in the middle. Dickerson gets a hand on it, just taps it into a nice soft spot, and it's 3-1. So here comes the 3-1 serve. Despain just playing it over there with Stevenson. Back over on the Preston side again. Outside set. This one comes to Hobson. Partially blocked, but misplayed. They made the block. Walker came up to try to, keep the ball alive. Wasn't able to, so point for Preston. It's 3-2. Here's Chloe Hobson back to serve. And Hobson's serve is into the net. So it goes back over to Lyman once again, and this will be the libero, Charlize Rose, the junior, to serve. She takes a big, long, winding run, and then finally gets it a good, strong serve as Knapp for Indians. Can't quite get it high enough over the net. She hits it into the net. That'll be 5-2. Watch Rose as she comes running into your picture and then finally delivers the serve. Outside, Burnett blocked at the net. Point for Lyman. Rose next serve. Knocked over by Despain. Burnett blocked at the net. Point again for Lyman. And it's 7-2. That's an ace to make it 8-2. Nice back set as Emma Nelson kind of mishit it a little bit and hit it deep, so a point comes to Preston. They'll get the serve back as it's now 8-3. So we're back on here with you as The score goes to 9-4. Favor of Lyman. Outside set. Going high up to get it was Windward. Just did get it over the net. Comes back over to Bradshaw for Lyman. Dug out by the Indians. Back set comes to Knapp. Knapp's shot played in the back row. Outside Bradshaw. And she just kind of finds a soft spot in the corner and picks up the point, and it's 10-4. Serve played there. Hansen keeps it alive outside Windward. And Windward that'll be a point for the Indians as Lyman into the net. So 10-5. Audrey Shelley going to serve here for the Indians. Outside set, comes back to Bradshaw, too strong. 6-10 now for Indians. Get a little bit closer. Walker sets in the middle, they go short, and it's Kinsey Sill to pick up the point. Sill, very wise, veteran-like move for the senior. Able to just find the little soft opening in the middle of the floor. 11-6. They'll set it. Burnett goes across court too long. Lead back out to 12 points again as she hits it wide. Bradshaw to serve for Lyman. Comes to Windward. She just bumps it over. Walker sets outside. That's the big hit by Hansen. She tools the block and picks up the point. 13-6. Bradshaw's serve. That's going to be too long, out of bounds. So a point for the Indians. They get the serve back. 13-7. Outside, Hansen, partially blocked, played by the Indians. Comes to Windward. She goes too deep. Lead back out to 7 again for Lyman, 14-7. They'll get the serve back as Caroline Bradshaw, the younger sister of, actually I take it back, they're probably twins. They're both sophomores now I look at it. Burnett, I should say it was actually Stevenson played it over. Nice play by Hansen to get it back up in the middle to Spain. Bumps it over deep. Nice play. At the nets, and that's too far out in front of Bryce Hansen. She couldn't get there. When she finally did get a hand on it, all she could do was put it into the net. 14-8. 6-point lead again. Haley Windward serving here for Preston. As in the middle. Ooh, nice. Good block in the middle. Bryce Hansen tried to hammer that one home, but in the middle of the floor there, Hannah Stevenson able to block it and send it right back. 14-9. Nice block there for Preston. Windward serves again. That's too long. Just about 18 inches too long at the end of the floor. Becomes 15-9 on the service error. Charlize Rose, the libero, comes back out on the floor. Also coming back out on the floor here was Emma Nelson for Lyman. Misplay, that's going to be a ace as Kaylee Burbank not able to play that. 16-9. That's 5 aces already in the match here for Lyman. As the next serve here by Walker. Played by the Indians. They set it outside. It comes to Hobson. That's blocked at the net. Point for Lyman. 17-9. As Walker waits for the ball to come back to her. Now she's ready to put it back into play. To Spain. Set for the Indians, as it's Bryce just a punch at it. She gets it over the net, and then Lyman can't do anything with it. So the point for the Indians. 17-10, as Knapp will come back on the floor. Shelley will leave. Preston down 7. Stevenson to serve for the Indians. And set in the middle for Dickerson. And that is blocked but out of bounds off the block. So give another point to Kendall Dickerson. And this will be Bryce Hansen to serve here for Lyman. To Spain, that's a double hit. And she was not able to play it off of her hands cleanly. So it's 18-10 here in set number 2. Hansen into the net, service error. It's 18-11, Preston trailing by 8. Hobson ready to serve again. And that'll be too long, another service error. So the service error puts the ball back over to Lyman again. And again is Charlize Rose, the libero. Dug out by the Indians. Knapp partially blocked at the net, kept alive by Lyman. Back set. This one comes to Nelson, kept alive by Preston. Again kept alive by Preston. They dink it over this time. Walker sets deep. Despain able to keep it alive. This time off the top of the net goes Hobson. Dinked over as Knapp just able to go up high, just tap it back onto the Lyman side. And that'll be too many hits as Nelson tried to get it back over and came up just short of the net. So it'll be 20-12, the point back over to the Indians. Drew Despain to serve. The libero's good serve. Walker plays it right along the net, and just coming over and just tapping it where their chest puffed out was Bradshaw, and picks up the point. Got just enough to get over Knapp's hands and find the soft spot on the floor, and it's 21-12. Despain able to dig it out. Knapp's got to get it over, and she can't. So it becomes 22-12, a 10-point lead once again for Lyman. Galaska Haskell wants a timeout. We'll take it as well. Back with more right after this.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
KACH.
Today's match is also brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, where they have everything you need to make your car run better. If it's making a ping, a bang, or a tick, Preston Auto Parts is your one stop to make. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, 17 South State Street in Preston. So the Indians trail by 10 here in set number 2, 22-12. As Lyman will have the serve. It'll be Raven Heaton, the junior, to serve here. 3 points from the set. As they look to go up 2-0 over the Indians. And that is a rotation penalty against the Indians. Point for Lyman. Makes it 23-12. And Heaton will serve again. Set outside, windward. Dug out. Lyman will set this one for Bradshaw. She's blocked at the net point for Preston. 23-13. As it'll be Shelley coming back on the floor. Keisha Knapp will leave again. And Shelley will serve. Nice deep serve. They'll set it deep and find the nice soft spot in the defense. Good play by Hansen. She found the soft spot, and it's set point. Number here in the second set, 24-13. That's into the net. Service error. Preston stays alive here. Makes it 24-14. Celeste Burnett serving for the Indians. Serves it into the net. That'll be a point. Second set in a row that the set point was on a service error, as Preston will end up losing set number 2 here, 25-14. So they go down 2-0 as they'll look to stay alive here as we get ready for set number 3 here this afternoon, as today's match is brought to you in part by our friends at Naylor Insurance. For home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw, Naylor Insurance, 153 North State Street in Preston. Call 852-0810, 852-0810. More with Fierce Volleyball coming up. We have set number 3 right after this.
A proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
At Stokes Market True Value, you'll find everything you need, from dog food to snow shovels, hand tools to bird food. Plus, don't forget all your special projects. We can help with know-how and project lists that help you complete every job. From fall cleanup to snow removal, wood cutting to spring gardening, summer vacations and camping to hunting and more. Visit Stokes Market True Value today. We've always got you covered with quality products, friendly service, and competitive pricing. Stokes Market True Value. Stop in today. 285 South Highway 91 in Preston.
In the good old days, you did business with people who treated you well, had a firm handshake, and looked you in the eye. At West Motor here in Preston and Logan, that's the way we did it. Since then, we've grown and added technology, but we didn't leave the good stuff out. We still offer a free car wash when you're in for service. We offer quality Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Ford vehicles. We look you in the eye when we give you our no-charge lifetime powertrain warranty, and we finish every deal with a firm handshake. The good old days were good, and these days are good too. We know we've been here all along. Visit West Motor today.
West Motor Company.
Having your prescriptions refilled has never been easier. You can refill 24/7, set reminders, save medications, and access your account from the new My Community Pharmacy mobile app offered by Preston Drug. It's simple to use and it's simple to get. Log on to PrestonDrug.com and enter your mobile number. We'll send you the app. It's as simple as that. There are some things in life that have been made easier through technology. This is one of them. The app offered by Preston Drug is a quick and easy way to refill medications and promote a healthy lifestyle. Visit PrestonDrug.com.
More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction's been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsized, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information, 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction, 435-232-1830.
The Halftime Report is sponsored by Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Call 435-232-18.
KACH.
Well, we're about ready to go to set number 3, about 30 seconds away, as Preston needs to pick up a win to stay alive here this afternoon as they trail 2-0 to the Lyman Eagles here this afternoon. Today's match is also brought to you in part by West Motors. You know, they're celebrating their 75th anniversary in the Cache Valley at West Motors, where you can find Ford, Chrysler, Plymouth, Jeep, and Dodge trucks. Best of all, They're all available right in the city of Preston. So stop by and see them. West Motors, you've 75 years serving the Cache Valley. Boy, thank you very much, West Motors. So here we go. Teams back out on the floor. We'll start set number 3. Preston needs a win to stay alive. They've lost their first 3 matches of the year, and they trail 2-0 here. So the official again will go through, make sure all the players are in the right spots. Has something to say to Carrasco Haskell. As waiting for all the right people to get into the right spots. Now Drew Despain, the libero, will come onto the floor. Haley Windward will head back to the bench as she rotates out. And here we go. Nope, still not quite ready. Now we have to come over and check Lyman's alignments here first. Was the official giving kind of the stink eye to the coach for the Lyman Eagles. Again, making sure all the people are in the right spot. So Preston needs a win badly. Try to get everybody worked up in the right spot. Figure out a way to slow down Kendall Dickerson, the big junior outside hitter, with 8 kills through the first 2 sets of the match. Preston will serve to start set number 3. It'll be Hannah Stevenson to serve here. As the down official says, we are ready. The sheriff official blows the whistle and says, okay, let's play. So Stevenson will serve. Dug out by the libero. Set in the middle. Blocked by the Indians. Back over on the Eagles' side. They just bump it back over. Despain keeps it alive. Set in the middle, but blocked there as the block put down by Dickerson. Not a good set for the Indians. And Dickerson just able to reach up and tuck it home, make sure it stays on the Indian side of the net. So here's Walker to serve. Outs back set. Nice set, nice delivery by Hobson for the kill. Hobson makes it 1-1 with their 3rd kill of the match. And now she'll serve. Good deep serve played there. Walker able to set it back over as it comes to Hansen off the top of the net. Point for the Indians. So 2-1. And again, Hobson will serve here. Walker sets in the middle for Dickerson. Too long. So Dickerson goes too long. They say it was touched. No, yes, they will. So it'll be 2-2. Point goes to Lyman and comes back over for Lyman will serve. Here's the Eagles serve put up there by Hansen. Despain sets. Longhurst able to control it. They'll set it again as Preston not able to handle it. It's Stevenson and Hobson both there, and it kind of went right between them, so it's 3-2. And once again, Lyman will serve with a lead. Despain, outside set, that comes to Burnett. Miss hit, didn't get it over the net, 4-2. So 4-2 Lyman on top. As Hansen will serve again. Short serve. Got to get it over, so Despain will just one hand to punch it over. In the middle, blocked, kept alive, back onto the Preston side. Despain up to get it, keep it up. In the middle, that is Bryce picking up the point. So Bryce gets Preston back within 1 at 4-3. And Preston will have the serve again to be Drew Despain to go back and serve. As kept alive on the service return. Despain digs it out. Little flip shot and a good move as coming up with Stevenson finding the soft spot, and we're even at 4. So Despain will serve again, 4-4 this time. Back set, Dickerson. As the point will go to Lyman. I believe they, yes it will. 4-5, violation against Preston. So the point, not a kill for Dickerson as she heads off the floor. There's a violation against the Indians. And here's the serve. As Windward punches it over just to get it out of trouble. Set in the middle this time, and it's in. Good shot. Emma Nelson picks up her first kill. Makes it 6-4 as Lyman goes out to a 2-set-to-none advantage, to a 2-point-to-none 5-6-4. Wow. It's been a long weekend, gang. As the serve by Rose is into the net, service error. Point for Preston, 6-5. What I was trying to say was Lyman leads 2-0. Shelley in the middle. Nelson picks up another point. Becomes 7-5, and Lyman will keep the serve as Caroline Bradshaw comes back out on the floor, and she will serve here again for the Eagles. Played there, outside, Windward. Played by the libero, although I think it might have been out of bounds, and platooning the block and picking up the point was Sage Bradshaw. Nope, they give the point to Preston. So it's 7-6. Preston has got the point and the serve back. Not sure what they called the violation for. Bradshaw off the hands of the Indians. Kept alive. Back to Hobson. Partially off the top of the net. At the net. Going up high was Hannah Stevenson and tucking that ball home. And we're tied at 7. Outside comes to Bradshaw. Played by the Indians. They're able to keep it alive. Look out. Miscommunication as Shelley was coming back to look for a set. And nobody went to get the ball. 8-7. Serve comes from Bradshaw. Played by Despain. Outside set comes to Hobson. Dug out off the roof. Kept alive. Lyman gets it back over. In the middle, it comes to Windward. Tooled at the net. Again, picked up. Hanson just tipped it back over. Comes back over. That's off the hands. Kill credited to Chloe Hobson. Point again for the Indians. 8-8 is where we are score-wise. Windward serve as service error for against Windward. Raven Heaton comes back into the match as she will serve. Still tied at 8. Lyman sets in the middle. Dickerson partially blocked. Preston able to still control it and play it. Hanson will just bang it over. They'll try again. This time it comes outside for Hanson and a point. So 9-8 as Heaton will serve again. third set very tight here in this match. Back set, Dickerson off the top of the net, stays on Lyman's side. They're finally able to bang it back over. As Burnett thought about banging it over but didn't, and then big hit dug out by Despain. Hobson played, and it's going to be wide of the pylon, so a point for Lyman, I believe. Yes, it will be. So it's 10-8, and Heaton will serve again. Hansen sets outside Hobson. Finally, they get it back over. Dickerson in the middle. Was that going to be touched or too long? The down official says it was touched, so a point for Lyman. If it was touched, it was in the back by Celeste Burnett. 11-8. Preston trails by 3 here in set number 3. Burnett comes forward as Heaton got a hand on it. It's pretty much saved by the roof, but then the ball came all the way back up toward the net, and Kendall Dickerson couldn't quite get there in time to try to make a play. So it's 11-9, Preston with a point. And Hannah Stevenson will drop back and serve here for Preston, trailing by 2. Set outside. Hansen with the kill. It's a big combination they have between Hansen and Dickerson. Good, solid hitting power. Kinsey Sill back into the game, as it'll be Caroline Bradshaw going to the bench. As that comes too far over, and playing it down again, picking up another kill is Hansen. As ball misplayed by Preston came over the net, and it's 13-9, and Hansen banged it back home and made them pay for it. Burbank back in. Burnett leaves for Preston. And Walker to serve. Almost misplay. They got to get it back over, which they do. Dickerson had it. Back set. As we have another Preston player into the net. That'll be a point again for Lyman. Make it 14-9. Hansen has to go and get it, keep it on the floor, which she does. Hobson bangs it over. Again, played over by Lyman. Preston Heck again will just get it back over the net to keep it alive. As just flipping it over into the soft spot in the middle of the defense, Brooklyn Walker. Wise play by the senior to make it 15-9 and a timeout on the floor. Timeout. Preston takes it, as we will take one here as well. With its 15-9, quick timeout. Back with more right after this.
KACA. It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need. Quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
KACH. KACH.
Preston trailing here in set number 3, 15-9. Tonight's match also brought to you by Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency. You know, they offer many options for all of your insurance coverage. Stop in and find out one fits for you. 85 South State Street in Preston. Come in, get a free competitive quote, offer, or you can give them a call. 852-2500, 852-2500. Rounds and Associates Insurance Agency. Serve continues here for Brooklyn Walker for Lyman with a 6-point lead. And that's a double hit charged against the Indians. Six straight points here for Lyman. Make it 7 on the service ace. 17-9. What was a close game, they've now broken it open with an 8-point lead. This is where Preston have had their problems. Once the other side gets on a roll, they need to be able to break that momentum, and they're not able to. As that's a play in their favor. As Kinsey Sill had the ball come to her, she wasn't able to get it back just over the net. And it becomes 17-10. Service ace. Chelsea Rose not able to handle that. Something Preston hasn't had a lot of in this match. As the ace picked up by Chloe Hobson. Hobson's next serve. They'll set it outside. Hansen off the block and out of bounds. Point for Lyman. So 7-point lead. Lyman has the serve. Look out. That just barely clears the net. As there'll be a lift called against the Indians. As the serve by Bryce Hansen almost came down right on top of the net cord. And by the time Preston could play it, they got called for a lift. Back set. Comes to Longhurst, and she picks up the point. Emily Longhurst keeps the game somewhat close. Makes it 19-12. And Drew Despain will drop back and serve again here for the Indians. Back set, Dickerson. Blocked. But however, coming right over to make the play was Bradshaw to pick up the point. So immediately the side out gives Lyman an 8-point advantage again at 20-12. And Kendall Dickerson will actually get to serve here as her serve comes to Despain. They keep it alive. Longhurst dug out. Again, right in the front row off the top of the net. They keep it alive. Comes back to Dickerson. Flips it over to keep it alive. Despain. Back to Longhurst. She goes down the line. Dickerson able to play that. Cross court. Back to Sill. She can't get that one to fall. Windward for the Indians. Got it into that soft spot in the middle. As coming up was Rose to try to make the play. Couldn't quite get it. It's 20-13 on the side out. Ball back over to Preston. Longhurst will come off the floor. Coming back in is Audrey Shelley to serve here for the Indians. They trail by 7, 20-13. Serve controlled by Lyman. Played at the net. Nice block at the net by the Indians. Dickerson, little bump block. Gets it back over in the middle. Windward off the block and in. Point and the kill for Windward. Makes it 20-14 as Windward has a kill. Shelley will serve again. Preston down by 6. Outside set, Bradshaw goes down the line, picked up there by the Indians. Can they keep it alive right in front of the bench? Yes, they do. No, they don't. Officials said no. Point for Lyman to make it 21-14. Looked like it was going to be good, but the officials said So 4 points away from the match. Lyman has the serve again. Serve to Burnett, blocked at the net. Kept alive on the Preston side. They just stand, look at each other, and let it fall. They couldn't decide who was going to dig and who was going to set. Despain, back set, double hit. They're going to call it a lift. So it becomes 23-14. 2 points from the match now as Caroline Bradshaw will continue to serve. Despain, outside set, comes to Windward. That's dug out, kept alive on the floor. Yes, Hansen will just bump set it back over. Back in the middle for the Indians. Not a good set. Windward just has to play it back over for Preston. In the back, Hansen off the top of the net, off the hands of Despain, out of bounds. Set point here. And match point coming up for Lyman as they have a 10-point lead at 24-14. The serve, dug out by Despain, just flipped over by Stevenson. Bradshaw, played there by the Indians. Outside set, Burnett, dug out by Dickerson. Short set this time, kept alive. Again, they just dink it over to the Indians. Off the ceiling, kept alive. Lyman, they're just trying to just played it back and forth, almost feeling each other out here as the play by Windward is dug out neatly by Dickerson, but she couldn't get it back on the floor. 24-15, Lyman still with a lead. As Burnett will serve again. Haskell has some instructions for her three frontliners here. Down by 9, facing another set point. Bradshaw goes deep to Spain, able to play it. Plays to Windward. That's kept alive. Dickerson will bump set to Bradshaw. Dug out again by the Indians. In the middle, Burnett from deep hits it into the net. All 3 times this match, game point, set point came on a ball hit into the net by the Indians. So this one goes the way of Lyman once again, and they take the match 3-0, 25-15 in set number 3. So they win all 3 sets, as all 3 times Preston gets into the mid-teens but can't get any closer than that. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll have a quick wrap-up show for you as Preston falls to 0-4 on the season, losing both matches today, I should say. We'll come back and wrap up the activities right after this. Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meats and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, for all the parts your car may need to keep running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto, from Mutual of Enumclaw. Preston Pharmacy, now with their own phone app to help make tracking your prescriptions easier. And by Cornerstone Realty. When you're ready to sell your home or purchase the home of your dreams, call Cornerstone Realty. They want to be your agents. Now, stay tuned for the postgame show, coming right up. More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction's been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsized, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information, 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction, 435-232-1830. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we've been in business since 1948. And while many of the faces may have changed, there's one thing that still stays the same: our personalized customer service. Our customers will always come first, whatever your needs. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we have many different insurance options and can find the right option for you and your needs. Call us today to find out more. 208-852-2500. 208-852-2500, or drop by the office, 85 South State Street.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence.
This is the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap tonight's game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at other games from around the area on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard. Well, it turns out to be another tough afternoon for the Preston Indians as they drop back-to-back matches, losing 3-0 in both of those matches here this afternoon in the nightcap of the doubleheader, losing to the Lyman Eagles 3-0 after losing to the host team a little bit earlier today in Star Valley, 3-0 as well. In the nightcap against Lyman, Preston got into the mid-teens point-wise each time, but each time could not get any closer than that. In fact, the most points they scored in any one set was in the first set this afternoon, but they still lost 25-16. The scores in the matches, the way they came off, was 25-16, 25-14, and then 25-15 in the last set. So Preston has now lost 12 straight sets, and they fall to 0-4 match-wise overall on the beginning of the season. So Kalaska Haskell and the Lady Indians have their work to do to get ready for their next match, which comes up on Wednesday, as that will be at home. As we certainly hope you can come out and join us for that. Students will be there, as hopefully you will be there as well. 7 o'clock start at Preston Gym for the Preston Indians' next match, a home match coming up on Wednesday, September the 2nd, and we hope that we will see you there for that match. So that'll wrap it up from here from Wyoming, from the Cokeville tournaments here this afternoon in Afton, Wyoming. Preston losing 3-0 to Star Valley, and then losing 3-0 to Lyman as well in the second match of the day. So for John Beverly back in the studio, I'm Dan Hubbard. Thanks for joining us, and we will look for you again coming up on Wednesday. Have a good weekend, everybody. Talk to you soon. Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.